What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to EU4 as Sicily. Now, at the end of the last episode, the Carlings died, or actually at the beginning, really, and I then presented 10 nations to you from which you could choose the next that will play. And yes, you guys have chosen Sicily. I'll leave a link to the full, or to a screenshot of the full results in the description, so you can check that out. Honestly, I was personally most surprised by Brandenburg, that it got so many votes, because it was a very close second place. So that was kind of amazing to me. But yeah, anyways, so most people have decided to go for Sicily. Obviously, I didn't care which one you really choose. I liked all these 10 options, but I've realized that maybe next time I'm going to reduce it again to maybe 5, just because 10 options was maybe a bit too many. But anyways, so we're here now as Sicily, and we've got a hands full. I gotta tell you, we've got an action-packed episode, and I guess this part of this series is going to be very, very action-packed, because we've got many things to do. We have to sort out our country first, because obviously the AI does some very stupid shit at times. I want to show you one example. You see there's a 2k or 2 stack of troops down here in, well, yeah, down here in North Africa, and look at the weird path it's going. It's going up all the way here to join our forces, or to, I don't know, attack this 23 stack. I don't really know what's trying to do, but yeah, that is that is a great plan. That's a great plan. So we're gonna cancel that probably. I'm not really sure what to do with these 2,000 men. Probably gonna use our ships for that. But for now, there's actually naval battle going on right here. The French sending in their fleet under Jordan, their great admiral, fighting our allies, the Egyptians. And I'm not sure if they have actually loaded any soldiers here, but it's probably like that. It's probably like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get together. We do have an admiral as well. Go and combine in the Bay of Napoli if we can. There's actually, oh, look at this. The Egyptians sending they're sending all of their troops over. Just walking through here. That's crazy. Now, we apparently have way too many. We have military axes in Persia. Like, what the hell is going on? So we definitely got to cancel a lot of this. Mongolia, for example. Obviously, the AI does not, I don't think they pay extra diplomatic relations, so they don't really have an issue with this, but we certainly have to cancel that once we have a diplomat. There's so many things that we need to do. It's actually crazy. Now, we also have spy network in Aragon, which I just don't think we can use at the moment, right? I mean, can we even do anything with it? I don't think we can. I mean, we can fabricate a claim here at least, which I guess I will do, and maybe over here we already have one. Maybe up here, yeah, we can fabricate claims all over the place on Aragon. That's great. So, yeah, there you go. Can we maybe fabricate another one? No, I think that was it. Okay, well, then we're going to stop building a spy network at the moment, and we'll get the diplomat back. We're also improving relations with Lower Silesia for some reason. Probably gonna stop that as well. Now, we have one of our cores lacking, or, well, one of our problems lacking core, so let's go ahead and do that immediately. We can also invest in technology, and we'll absolutely do this because this will give us a new infantry. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Perfect. And now, I'm not sure if we should immediately upgrade, because our main army, this is basically all we have. If we have a quick look here, we can build so many more troops, and we have so much more manpower. We should absolutely do this. In fact, we're actually over our manpower capacity, so we should definitely be using some. And the issue we have is a monetary one. We're actually rather poor, which is kind of surprising, honestly. And we already have a loan, but that's fine. I think we can take quite a few more. Or we could debase currency, but I'm not a great fan of that, honestly. I hate corruption. It's a nightmare. But anyways, yeah. Oh, we could actually repay that loan right now, but no, I'm not going to do that. I want to take a new loan. One for sure, and probably a second as well. It doesn't really matter right now, we just kind of need to win. Also, to just kind of help our finances, I think I'm going to get rid of this fortress right here. We're not going to have any uprisings, I don't think, so that's perfectly fine. I hope we don't have any fortresses in these provinces. No, we don't. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's perfectly cool. And this one we're obviously going to have to keep, just to protect our, well, holdings. Alright, so this 2 stack, I'm probably just going to send here, and then we'll hopefully be able to pick them up with our ships. That's kind of my plan, but we'll first have to join in on that battle. Now, do I want to continue the siege? I don't think this siege is very useful. Now, Holland is an ally of Bulgaria, so technically, I guess if we besiege them, we could force them out of the war, but I don't know. I mean, this is... You know what we could do? Actually, now that I think about it, we don't even have a siege general. We can just leave some units behind. So we do have a lot of mercenaries for some reason, which is just not necessary. But let's leave... You know what? Let's leave the mercenaries behind and bring our regular troops. Honestly, like, I would say just back home, if that works. And just kind of keep them here. And if something happens to them, I don't really care. Now, we can upgrade our troops. I don't feel comfortable doing this while we're so far away from home. I'm first going to try and assemble our troops, you know, at home somewhere, just to kind of give it an overview. And of course, we're going to start building more troops immediately. So I would say 4 infantry is definitely something we can afford. Actually, you know what? Let's build this in the hinterland just so that they're safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Okay, perfect. We'll upgrade them later. Naval doctrine is not really a priority. We can also demand imperial territory, unlawful imperial territory from one of our allies. So, seems like a weird thing to do, but... Oh, and we don't... Actually, we can't. We lack the imperial authority. That sucks. Because they would actually... Actually, never mind. I was looking at something else. Okay. I should probably shut up. We do have an advisor for prestige, which I'm probably going to fire. Because... I mean, he's giving us that really good point, but honestly, I kind of need the money right now, and we'll get plenty of prestige from winning battles. And of course, hopefully, we are the one winning the battles. Now, we're an embezzler. Actually, you know what? One of the things that drive our ruler is great will and talent to use the state revenue for increasing personal wealth. Sell their provinces to pay for their debts. Debase their currency. Okay, you know what? I just took a few loans, which probably wasn't a great thing. Maybe we should just debase our currency. Yeah, I feel like that would fit. Absolutely. Increasing our corruption. And we could do that a few more times. Sure. I guess we'll do it once. I probably should have done that instead of taking loans, but okay. We're also well advised, so maybe firing that guy wasn't so great. But instead, maybe what we'll do is we'll get ourselves maybe someone from the nobility, a minister here. Improve relations, not exactly what I want. Military support could be useful. Could definitely call a diet here for this prestige. Let me see what the burghers have to offer. And minister here would be inflation reduction, which we don't have that much of. And then the clergy, what are you giving us? National unrest or inquisitor. None of this we really need, but I think seeking some support here will be good. We want all of these people on the good side, and we do have plenty of prestige to spare. So we can go for an admiral or draft ships for war. 5 carracks. That could help us tremendously in fighting the French, because we don't have any heavy ships, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've got 15 galleys and 13 cogs. So, I mean, they might do a decent job. I don't know. But yeah, okay. That is that. So, do we win it? Maybe we just want to pick a few advisors, because we are well advised after all. Reinforcement speed doesn't really seem all that useful to me. Morale, but that's very expensive. But we might just have to take it, honestly. But yeah, what else is there? Spy network, trade efficiency. Are we making a lot of money from trade? Not really. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. And then, okay, we could go for the production. I mean, it's slightly better than trade. It's not great. But, you know what? I'll take this guy over the prestige. And I'll probably take the morale of armies. I think because that's really useful at the moment. So, yeah, we'll go with that. We'll slow down a little bit. We are at 100 spy network in France. I don't think we can really use that, right? Because we can't fabricate claims while at war. So that kind of sucks. All right, well, let's move forward. Let's actually get the ball rolling. Our rivals, by the way, are obviously France and Tuscany, so we kind of need to keep an eye on those. And then there's England, but I don't think we need to really care about England right now. If I'm not mistaken, they still have some rebels. At least they did have some at some point. But either way, we definitely need to make sure to beat back the Bulgarian Empire, because they're actually besieging the war leader. We have a huge issue that I wasn't really quite aware of, and that is we are not actually the war leader in any of these wars. We're just co-belligerent, so that's making it slightly more difficult for us to, to sue for peace here. But whatever, let's make sure that we get rid of some of these military axes. For example, Austria, I don't need your military axes. Thank you. We're the Emperor. We don't need military axes in the Empire. We don't need military axes through the Levant, or even this guy is completely unnecessary to have military axes here. So let's... Apparently... Oh, no, we have a royal marriage with Leptis Magna. Okay. Mongolia giving us military axes. Absolutely insane. So thank you. We're getting our ships... You know what? Our ships are not really going to be able to arrive in time. So, I mean, maybe they are. Well, let's definitely send in these 15, but let's not have our transports in immediately. I think that's maybe a good compromise. Although we might be... Well, no. You know what? Transports just don't fight that well, so let's not send them in. Thank you. Alright, so you're moving. The French are moving as well. Oh, wow, shit. There's a lot of French here. Well, I hope that our army's not being caught. Let's go to Naples. And we do actually have access through Tunis, so let's utilize that to avoid the many enemy troops. Okay. Wow, that navy... What happened to that navy? He was still in the war. Okay. Well, whatever. Egypt. Definitely useful to have your 15,000 troops here doing something. Okay. And we lost one of our diplomats, the extra diplomat for the AI. So that's somewhat unfortunate. And who's fighting here? Nordgau is trying to suicide their own troops. It's great. And we need to get rid of the military axes from Levant and Persia as soon as possible. Yeah, 7 out of 5 relations. That's not healthy. Not healthy at all. But yeah, you guys go into the boats and we'll send you to Salerno. Sweet. And yeah, we're kind of going to try and probably, like... I don't know what the French have planned. I know I send the ships here, but now the AI has changed things. So... Actually, you know what? I just realized our ships are not even fully built up. What is going on? Like, oh my god, this is a shit show. It's about time that someone actually cleans up this mess. Seriously. I mean, how... No wonder there's no authority here. Like, this is terrible. We're just barely being re-elected at the moment. So we definitely got to change these kinds of things. And we need to make sure that, yeah, these 16 provinces, or at least most of these 16 provinces, are retaken. Or, you know, reintroduced into imperial control, if that makes sense. It doesn't sound like it made much sense, but I hope you understand what I was saying. I want the imperial territories back under our control, if possible. And I would like to avoid these 14,000 men, if that maybe could work. That'd be absolutely neat. You know what? Let's try and avoid them by going this way. I think that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so there is people being defeated. Who are we at war with? Now we could... You know what we might want to do is just besiege Friesland there. Let's get at least one army over. I'm not sure if the French are going to hunt down our troops. They might. Our air is incorruptible, which is great, because we are the exact opposite. So that's kind of good. That's going to be good for Sicily's future. But yeah, let's make sure that we get rid of that military axis. So bad. Losing so many points there due to this. Okay, and then we've got 2 infantry. Building up a few more as well. And honestly, they'll arrive in the Ionian Sea. I feel like we can actually take on these French ships. These are 24 transports, nothing else. 15 galleys can probably combat that. I would think so anyways. So that'd be kind of nice. Okay, France has accepted, condottieri from Ferrara. Now I wonder, we could probably pay for some as well. Certainly possible. And I feel like, yeah, no, I feel like, no, I don't want to get my army wiped by upgrading troops right now. And the French fleet has disappeared. Okay, we're going to catch them now, which is great. And let's get our troops together in Lucania. Good. Anything else that we need to worry about? Not at the moment. Yeah, so that's actually quite a force to be reckoned with here. Now, what's your... Liegnitz is... This is the war goal. If we can hold that, which, I mean, it doesn't really look like. Looks like we're going to lose that very soon. And fucking hell. Provence is requesting that we come to their aid in Moroccan conquest. Shit. Shit. Who are your allies? Morocco declared war. Oh, okay. So this is a war that has been fought within the empire, which honestly, you're allied to Aragon, Tuscany, and Tunis. Provence, honestly, I'm sorry, but yeah, we're going to decline that. It's just not worth it at the moment, and Provence is not really a useful ally, so we're gonna drop him. I think that that's my advice for our great emperor here. So you know, he's obviously going to listen. But yeah, that I don't need another war right now. Especially, I mean, if this was someone externally attacking, I would have obviously joined in defense of the empire. But since this is Morocco being a, you know, a prince, an imperial prince, I just don't care. I don't care enough to deal with this right now. So we got to be careful. Oh, that's obviously our lands being besieged, of course. I mean, what else would I have expected? But I also realize we don't have enough troops, infantry. Come on, why? Why is it so important to you to actually... Oh, that's... Ah, I see. Yeah, we're no longer France. I get it. But yeah, why is it so important to actually walk through enemy provinces? I don't quite get that. Let's go there, please, without getting attacked. And then we'll kind of have to assemble our troops and rush back to this province to defend it. Okay, so we did win the naval battle and destroyed a few French ships. So that's the first victory we kind of had here. Bit of a naval battle going on. I like that. Let's go back to Salerno. Let's regroup. And you know what? We might actually want to destroy these French ships. I mean, this is 6 heavy French ships. If we destroy them, that'd be a big deal, I think. I mean, yeah, that would actually be a huge blow to the French Navy. Not sure if that's really going to give us much, but it's not, you know, it's not terrible, at least. All right, where are... No kidding! Are you serious? How is that even possible? He was 29. What? He died suddenly? What the fuck? Okay, so our nation's in mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Vulfari III von Neuenburg, who was like 30 years at this point. He died suddenly in a choking accident. Our accountants shall not miss him, but his nephews surely will. Okay, so, yeah. we barely made. We just reached the 20 minutes for an episode, and we already got a dude killed. Honestly, you guys wanted to see Sicily, and I kind of want to play Sicily now, so I think we're gonna continue. I guess, you know what? Honestly, let me know. You let me know. But I'm definitely thinking we're gonna continue this. Unless someone has like a really good idea why we shouldn't, we're gonna continue here. And yeah, we have been re-elected as emperor, so you know that's a bonus for sure. And yeah, our succession is safe, but I think we have a woman. Regeneri? Where does it show if they're male? Oh, there it shows. Yeah, okay, so they're male. That's good. So, you know, succession is safe. We're now Herman II, 15 years old, so very, very young indeed. Incorruptible, so very different from our father. But the overextension is still hurting our corruption quite a bit. But yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Long live the Emperor. The Actors have decided to maintain faith in us, and the Imperial Crown remains in Sicily. As our country strengthens its grip on the Imperial Crown, and the princes begin to see us as the natural holders, Imperial authority increases. Now, one thing that we should probably be able to do now is demand unlawful territory. Yes. Awesome. Let's send that offer. So that means, who's going to get this back? Yeah, it's just going to be a new prince, which is always good. Okay, so, you know, there we go. We've got a much more capable ruler now, which is also nice. And yeah, okay, you know what? I'm going to continue this. But that was certainly something. Anyways, I want you guys definitely, but I want you guys to tell me what you thought so far. And obviously, I hope I will see you next time.